Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Previous lesson we finalized our user edit section. Today we're going to have a look what we done and what we need to do for the future. According to my plan, there is a couple of identity section left, like user list and um, adding roles, removing roles, policies. But I need to finish the whole project first, then I will able to add the roles because we didn't completed our project yet. That's why I'm going to leave that aside for a future time. Now we going to start the refactoring our controllers because um, to finalize and to understand the command line, we just use the controller and now we're going to take irrelevant calls to the service layer because that's why we have the service layer. We have to do the logics in the service layer and we need to keep quiet in the controller as much as we can. That's how it works these things, guys. Alright, let's have a look our user edit first because the user edit, which is the biggest controller we have right now. Controllers, no, areas, users. Yep, authentication user. Nah. Alright, so we need to get rid of IMapper, image helper, and the other things. So let's create a service first and start step by step. Okay, abstract concrete. We already have. Alright, let's create a new class here. Authentication user service, and let's add an interface. Authentication, sorry, authentication user service. Alright, perfect. Before start to filling those classes, I would like to change the name of that custom because this name not sounds very relevant. So I'm gonna change with main, and we will have admin for the future. So we able to understand what we done if we look for a while later to our project. Okay, alright, let's get back to our interface. Let's make it public, control RG, and leave here like that. I'm gonna create the class first, then we can do the interface. Control RG, make it public, and let's get our interface here. I authentication user. Yep, here we go. All right. So before start, let's write our method first because I'm gonna do the copy paste from our controller to here. Then I'm gonna add step by step my DI items task, and I'm going to return identity result. Yep, and let's give a name user edit async, and I don't know what I'm going to add as a variable. Let's leave it like empty, leave it empty, and get in. All right, let's get back to the controller now. So it returns validation result now, it returns pool now, and it returns identity result. We're going to get this one, and by the way, we're going to change this redirect. This is not work. I don't know. I guess I was sleepy while I was writing these codes. I'm gonna change it with the views. Now let's copy to the service side, and we're going to be able to change these views anyway. No problem. So where we left is password and identity result. We're going to get this one, the photo, and we're going to return. We're going to build our own special identity result for this picture. And so there is another identity result we have, and we're going to use another identity result here. Okay, we can cut from request new password till the end. All right, let's cut it and let's type it here. We will add user edit async. Okay, let's keep it here, not to forget. Let's get back to service now. Let's paste now. And hallelujah, we have 56 errors right now. Okay, let's add our DI items step by step. So first of all, I'm not gonna look at, because we need a certain things like user manager and sign manager. I'm gonna directly add them all. Private read only user manager app user, and I'm gonna use the same name. Look at errors, it's 57. User, oops, sorry, user manager, and now it's 49. Yeah, it's all good. Let's add our sign-in manager, app user sign-in manager, and for the free. So we need, I guess, IMapper, private read only IMapper. Yep, and mapper, and 42. Let's add image, private read only image helper, 39. All right, so we need some variables, right? We need user and request. So I'm gonna add here user edit vmodel request, which is new, which we need to have it. So see that it's a 19 errors, and we need the user as well. So I'm gonna bring app user. So we have 8 errors left. All right, perfect. Now let's create the constructor, generate the constructor. All right, and let's delete those because we're going to do those things in the controller, and we're just going to return password change because we're returning identity result, and the password change is an identity result. So we're going to able to see what the error is in our controller. All right, and it's for now, and leave it like that. I'm gonna do it at the end of our editing method, and the return action area user. So what's gonna happen now is succeed. Okay, we're going to build this redirect action in our controller again. So we're just going to return user update. All right, and if it's failed, also we need to return user update. So what's that mean? Those are these two return is same. Yeah, but it's return success, it return failed. That's the difference between these two. Okay, now the last one is here. So this is just adding image. There is no identity result. It's not returning identity result, but we can create our identity result. A couple of lessons before, I was trying to make it by, I didn't know that at the time, but I did my search and I did my diggings on the net, and I found how to create our identity result, guys. For that one, we're going to create our identity error first. Let's create it. So we need an error, obviously. Var errors, new identity error, and let's create one. The code is image error, and the description is yeah, what was the error in our image? It was a extension, right? So you have to upload JP, JPG or JPEG file. Yeah, that's the error message, and done. Alright, now we're going to create our identity result. So let's create a new one. Var uh, yeah, image result new identity no, sorry, not new. It's going to be identity result dot, it's going to be failed, and we're going to add our array, which is identity error is an array, so we can add our errors. So we have a result in our hands now, so we can return this as a result. All done, guys. Yeah, perfect. So no issue is found, all done, and we can use this service in our controller now. Let's add it in our interface. Copy from here, and let's get back to the interface. Yeah, perfect. Now let's go to the controller now. We need to delete unnecessary things, like I'm gonna leave it to the end. Maybe I can add this mapping section to the service. Let's finalize this one, then we can clear our dependency injections. All right, okay, so now we're going to add our service. What were users yeah, user edit result, user edit result, await, no, we need to add our user. Yeah, private read only I authentication user service. Yep, authentication user service, perfect. Okie dokie. Now authentication user service user, oops, my bad, guys, user edit async, and what is needed is a request here, where is the request here, and we need a user, and we find by name, this is the user, perfect. So, and user cannot be null because we authorized. Let's control RG to clean namespaces. All right, now we're going to make it uh, if logic. Yeah, if user edit result succeed, actually not succeed, we then we have an issue here. So we're going to create a VBAC failed user edit. All right, this is the general name, and we're going to add model error list. We're going to add actually the error coming from our identity result. So we're going to add our identity error actually. Error user edit result dot errors, and it's all done. So I'm gonna make a return view because I don't know why I use that redirect use edit. Probably I would like to bring the original data if I attempt a wrong failed edit. So, but I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna use view. Actually, it's better to see the wrong section and with the error message underline it and underneath of it. So return view is better. I'm gonna fix them as well. Oops, all right, okay. So if there is an error with the edit section, and we're going to have our error, and it's going to be directed to our CSS HTML file, guys. And this is for the, you remember, for the picture, and this is not null anyway. Perfect. Anything else? Do we need validation, password check, and add user? Perfect. Let's have a look this section. I don't wanna do make mapping in this area, so we can use service here. Let's collapse the definitions first. user edit async. Let's type here public async task. What's the return value? The return value is user edit view model, right? Yeah. Let's return user edit view model and find user async. So, do we need any variable? Um, do we need any variable? So we need the user manager finder. We need this information as a variable. So this is HTTP context, I guess, right? Let's try here HTTP context um context or HTTP context. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna try, and if it's not work, I'm gonna change it. Anyway, it's not a problem. Okay, all right. So let's bring the codes here. All right, so we need to find this user. So let's type HTTP context dot user. Yes, correct, guys. Okay, this HTTP context has the user, so we're going to bring this context here. Perfect. All right, and we're going to make a map, and we're going to return user edit view model, and all done. Let's get back to service, and let's use this now. Use what was the name of authentication? Authentication user service dot where is find user async, but before that we need to assign this data to a variable var user edit view model. User edit view model. Alright, okay. So what we need is HTTP context. So let's give the HTTP context, and that's all. So we need await, I guess, here. Is it async? Yeah, this is async. No problem at all. So we finalize this one as well. Let's collapse the definitions and let's delete unnecessary DI items, guys. So we don't need any image helper, we don't need any mapper, we don't need anything else. Oh, why we have any errors? Because of, is there any remove? No, nothing. Okay, just delete it. Alright, it's gone and it's gone. No issue found. So we're using just authentication here, and we're using user manager. We don't use any sign-in manager, I guess. Let's delete it as well. Sign-in manager is gone. Yep. All right. I'm just I would like to hello quickly. Can I send this passport check to the other side? We sending user request anyway. We have a failed password. So we send our own error message. I guess I can send it. Let me think a little bit more. Let's try to send it back to the other side. Yeah, why not, right? Let's put in here. So password check is a bool, so we need to use our own identity result like here. So just to remove all of them. This is a wrong password message, right? Okay. Okie dokie, enter core image error, password error, and just type here wrong password. And this is going to be password fail. Return password fail. Alright, I guess it seems better now. Let's save it, close it, and we only have now validation and the um, user Reddit. Perfect. It seems, I guess it seems okay. Is there anything should I do? I think that's alright, guys. Okay, perfect. Let's save it and close this site. And let me have a look how many minutes have been done. It's been 21 minutes. Let's continue a little more. I'm gonna check the other um, controllers. We only have controller here. Oops, sorry, not admin. The main controller, authentication controller. Let's have a look here. Um, this is sign up. So we have validation and create result. Yeah, there is a mapper. Um, we can use if we create a service, we just gonna send the mapper to the other side, and I'm not quite sure is it worth or not. Ah, by the way, we forgot to redirect the success condition, right? It's my bad, guys. Sorry. Before forget, let's fix them. Maybe you saw it, but I guess I forgot that one. So this is failed, right? What's gonna happen? It succeed. We are going to redirect to action. Yeah, redirect to action. So, uh, I guess it's index and the dashboard and new area. What was the name? The area user. I guess this one. Yeah. Index dashboard user. Let's have a look. Dashboard index. All right. This is going to be happen when it succeed. Perfect. Let's save now. Let's get back to the normal controller, and we're going to have a test all of them. All right. Anything else? Do we need? Okay. Let's pass this one. Well, what we have here is a login section. This is a validation. It's checking is there any user, so it's returning user. This is sign-in result. Right, if is locked out, there is nothing we can do here. Let's keep it like that, guys. And this is forgot password validation and user check, and we already created our services for here. Anything else for here? Validation has user and the identity result. Now it's alright. Let's leave it like this. It seems all good. Collapse the definitions. Control S. And anything else? It seems everything okay. Let's have a quick try. Let's have a quick try and let's start with the debug mode. Oh, I'm gonna change the my CSS HTML password property to the text one. Uh, you know, I always write wrong passwords and they become in mismatch because of my because of it's my challenge, I guess. All right, where is the area? Admin user with authentication user edit. Let's make this text. Copy text. Just for now, I'm gonna change when I'm finished with it. Let's make a hot reload. Nah. Stop. Control S. Debug again. Okay. Let's go to user. This is let's log in. All right, we are here. Okay. Now let's minimize the sequence. Okay. So no, not that one. Not that one. Sorry, guys. Solution Explorer, user controller, authentication controller. Yep. All right, it's enough for us now. User edit. All right. If we put our breakpoint here, we're able to see every detail. Okay, let's try to fail about password first. Okay. Let's type the password. The password 12 star, and new password is password 123456. So we need to have a non-alphanumeric character error here, and let's say changes, cancel. Let's continue. Validation is done. Password is oh, password everything is in was in the here. Yeah. Let's see the error now. Error is password requires non-alphanumeric. As you can see, we got the error now, and let's return view, and we have the error here. Okay, perfect. Now what we're gonna do is we have password error. Let's change the password. Make it star star. Make it star star. Perfect. And but let's add a, a wrong file extension. A file with the wrong file extension. Okay, let's save changes now. Cancel. Let's have a look what's gonna happen now. F10, 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 F10. That's F11. We are in now. Okay, let's have a password check. Password check is done. It's true. That's password is true. New password. If it's null, no, it's not null. We're going to change the password as well. And we change it. It succeed. Yep. We continue. And file name and file type has been assigned. And request photo is not null. So we're going in. Alright, so we have an image now. We're going to get an error because we use PNG extension. It's only allow us JPEG and JPEG. Oops. And we have error is coming full. Please only upload JPEG or JPEG files. Alright. So by the way, we can use description as a image error. We can change it. Okay, we don't need to write manually. Okay, let's go through. If we have any password, do we have? Yeah, we have. So we're going to get in. So we're going to roll this back. Yeah, password is rolled back to the old one. Now we have identifying our errors and returning image result. Oops, and it's returned. So what we have here, let's have a look. File failed image error. So this is the K, and we're going to see the value here. As you can see, you have to upload JPEG or JPEG file. That's the error message. Perfect, guys. Alright, let's continue with the other error message. So what's needed next? Let's have a fail a username. or email address. Let's make both of them. Let's type test4. What we have is that test4, I guess, and make it 2. I guess we have already this 2, and let's choose a normal JPEG and save the file now. Cancel. Alright, let's continue now. If 10, 10, 10, 10, and 11. Alright, perfect. We are in now. Password check is done. We have a new password. Yeah, we changed it. Do we have error? Do we have error? No, it's just checking. This is our, if you remember, custom validation. It's just checking is there any problem. So password change is succeed. It's true now. So let's go to the photo. Photo is, let's have a look. There is no error and we have file type and name. It's streamed now. We created this file, and let's have a look. Yeah, we create that file. So we don't have any majority. It's past this section. Okay. Now it's come to do update username and email, and we have failed. So what we have, as you can see, duplicate username. So we need, if we have a failure, so we need to roll back what we done, delete the picture and get back the old our password, right? So user update is not succeed. So if request file is not null, which it is not null, we're going to delete request file name. Gone. And we're going to roll back the password now. And it's done. And the return user update. Let's continue. Yep, as you can see, user edit result have duplicate user name. Alright guys, let's continue. Username test4 is already taken. Now everything is rolled back and we have an error message here. That's the thing guys. Okay, alright, we finalized our creating user edit page with its services, and it's working smoothly. Oh, alright, we're going to change the error message of the photo of the image error. Let me find out where it is. Area user, no. It's on the service. Service, identity, concrete, user service. Yep. So we have an error message here. So we don't need to use a custom message. We can type here image dot error, right? Perfect. So we already have an error. It's returning string. Very nice. Okay. Is there anything do we need to do? Okay. As the um, as the beginning of lesson, I told you we're going to create a user list and rolling system and policies, but we need to finish our project first. After we complete our project, and we're going to start those identity library last phase. So for now we are finished and we will continue with the other subjects, and let's finish this lesson, you guys. Okay, take care of yourself and see you later on next lesson. Bye bye.